want to know what I'm true.
I only allow the finest duelists to duel me. I hope you live up to your reputation.
I won't let power over.
Here I go. From my hand, I activate a spell. From my hand, I activate my monster's effect. Come on out. Ritual summon. I activate my monster's effect. I activate the light from my dragon. I end my turn.
My turn. I summon a monster.
You know, I wonder how people see me when I play this deck on Duel Links. What's going on YouTube? This is MetallicTCG coming at you guys with a Noble Knight deck profile for February 2021. With quarantine being a thing, we've been playing a lot more Duel Links here on Twitch. Don't forget to follow us at twitch.tv/Metallicaerox. And let's just jump into the deck. So, at first I was kind of apprehensive of actually playing this deck, but I turned out to find that I really did enjoy the deck playstyle itself. And again, it's Knights and Swords. How cool is that? So, basically, what the entire deck revolves around is the utilization of equip spells for various effects and getting out your extra deck and just reusing those spells over and over again. So, let's jump into the deck profile. So, we're playing 3 copies of Medraut. Medraut is honestly the card you always want to open up turn 1 through him or Merlin. When he becomes equipped with an equip of a Noble Arms card, it becomes dark. Its level increased by 1. And then what you can do if you control another creatures, you can pop the equip spell, equip to him, especially summon another Noble Knight from your deck in defense mode. And then you destroy the equip card. The normal target you're always going to go for, especially turn 1, is Boars, because what you're then going to do, the equip card that was equipped to Medraut, you're going to send that boy over to Boars. And then with Boars' effect, we're playing 2 by the way. He has the same effect about becoming a dark and once level increased by 1. And then during your main phase, you can reveal 3 Noble Arm cards from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses 1, and then he's sent to the graveyard. This is huge because it pretty much searches out your deck and what you really need to have access to. So currently what we're actually playing, and I might actually look into doing some increases on the Noble Arms cards, but so far this has been working. What you're generally going to do is you're going to want to equip, you're going to want to search off of Boar's effect either Gwen, maybe Noble Arms of Destiny, and either, depending on what's going on, one of like Gallatin or Arvidur, or until the Noble Arms are needed once again. The reason why you always want to choose Gwen, because no matter what happens, if they choose Gwen or they don't choose Gwen, once per turn with Gwen, you can actually equip it from the grave or hand. So that's going to be able to set up the card with Medraut, and of course, Boars is already going to have an equip from Medraut destroying it. So, again, it's a really fun combination. I'll definitely try to get some duels to showcasing that turn 1 play, just so you can see exactly how it plays off. We're also playing 1 copy of Leonard. Again, you can target 1 Noble Arms card equipped to this card, and 1 face of monster your opponent controls, destroy them and draw 1 card. Also cannot attack, that's fine. Again, the fact that it's actually 1900 attack is pretty good, respectable stats for a level 4. Destroying 1 and then drawing 1 is really good for sure, and it allows you to kind of tutor out your equips to different Noble Knights. I really do like this guy, and that's why we're going to keep it at 1. I haven't tried doing 2 just yet, but it's still working pretty good. Dristan is pretty good. I really do enjoy Dristan a little bit as well because it gives you flexibility in terms of destroying one face-up card. Pelin are going to do monsters, but this can do face-up cards as well, so you can get rid of annoying face-up trap cards or field spells. So the versatility, in my opinion, is pretty nice. We're also playing 3 copies of Merlin. Merlin is fantastic in the regard that you can simply use him to tribute off summon med drop from the deck, and then when he's in your graveyard, you can even do this the same turn. You can even just banish him to quick Xyz summon a Noble Knights Xyz monster, which can be really good, especially if you want to push for aggression and go for, you know, the win by just attacking with 2 Noble Knights. Banish Merlin during the battle phase, and then Xyz again. It's so good. We've already talked about Boars. Gwen, again, the main utility for Gwen is just simply equipping from the grave or hand. The really good thing is that it just always allows you to have a consistent equip once per turn, because it's not always a once per turn effect. We are playing 2 Glory of the Noble Knights. Again, target 1 Noble Knight monster you control, equip 1 equip from your deck to that target. Super good. It's basically whatever Noble Arms card you want. What more can you ask for that? It's just super versatile. Playing 2 Noble Arms Artificer. I don't know how to say that. So once per turn, you can target 1 set card your opponent controls, destroy it, and the equipped monster loses 500 attack. So the negative 500 attack doesn't really do much because you can always just Xyz summon it anyway into it. But the fact that we can get rid of problematic trap cards or just bait them out or even destroy monsters is really crucial. We're also playing 1 Caliburn because honestly that 500 life points, since it's not a hard once per turn effect, if it gets destroyed and re-equipped, can go pretty well. So I've actually gotten times where I've actually had 7,000 life points just from this 1 card alone. Again, the 500 attack is also pretty nice, but it's just another Noble Arms card. Playing 1 Gallatin. Gallatin is pretty good to help push for damage because he equipped for 1,000 attack. We're playing 1 Destiny. I might bump Destiny up to 2. I'm not too sure. Again, once per turn it cannot be shown by battle or card effect. Simple as that. We are playing the 1 Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is pretty good. Again, just effect negation is really crucial, especially when your opponent's about to try to go off. And preventing them from attacking as well, never a bad thing. We're playing 1 Paleozoic Candidia. Again, I was debating for the longest time about going either with this or Floodgate Trap Hole. The thing that I ultimately chose me to choose this card over Floodgate is the fact that this card doesn't require a summon condition to be applied. You can just simply shut them face down whenever you want. I was thinking about changing to Book of Moon because it is a quick play, but then again, it really does the same thing. And again, once per chain, when trap is activated while this is in your graveyard, especially summon this as a normal monster, it's not bad. If anything, it's another card to protect your life points. So for now, again, I'm not having any qualms with it, so we're going to keep it. 3, until the Noble Arms are needed once again. One of the more newer cards for the deck, but I'm actually really excited. Excavate them from the top of your deck equal to the number of Noble Arm equipped cards you control, and if you do, add 1 of them to your hand. Also place remaining cards from the top of any order. You can banish this card from your graveyard, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Noble Knight monster from your deck with a different name from the cards you control or in your grave. This is really nice in the fact that it just gets out more Noble Knights to your field. Again, I really do enjoy the fact that you can use cards like Karma Cut to pitch this from your hand to the graveyard, and then set up really nicely with your turn, the following turn. And again, just activating the cards, choosing what you want, and then setting up the order the way you want to, it's really strong. Like, again, excavation and also drawing is really good because you're setting up your follow-up plays for the next turn. And of course, Karma Cut is just Karma Cut. Discard a card, target 1 piece of monster your opponent controls, banish it, and then banish all cards with the same monsters from your opponent's graveyard. This was actually really clutch. I was doing a mirror match in the KC Cup not too long ago, and I banished a Merlin off of this when they summoned it, and they had like 2 Merlins in grave, so they just lost all their Merlins. But again, it also works out pretty well for other decks like Blue Eyes and stuff. But again, it's just super good. A 1-for-1, really nice, really nice. We are playing 2 Sacred Noble Knight King of Artorias. When he's Xyz summon, you can target up to 3 Noble Arm equipped spells with different names in your graveyard. Equip them to this card. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, then target 1 monster on the field, destroy it. And if he gets destroyed, you can float 1 level 4 or higher Noble Knight monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So, again, he's basically the boss monster of the deck. He can get rid of other monsters, he can float, he can recycle your Noble Arms. it's really good. He's a really good card. Playing one Artorias King of the Noble Knights. Again, 2-to-1 ratio has been really good. I've never come across a situation where I need more than 2 in 1 of this. When this card is normal, again, he has the same Xyz summoning effect where he can target up to 3 of them and add them to the field to himself. And he can detach 1 Xyz material and then destroy any number of spell and traps up to the amount of noble arms you control. So this is actually really good. Not only is it really good for us to be able to use his effect to be able to clear your opponent's board, but if you want to actually reallocate some of the noble arm equip spells that you've been using to different noble knights, you can totally do that too by destroying them yourself. So again, I really do like this inclusion of the deck. We're playing one Zubava General. Honestly, you don't really go into Zubava, but it is just a nice option of having something that can get over some really beefy boss monsters. So again, Zubava, we're playing a warrior deck, it works. Summon Zubava General and then use something like Medrod, Paleozoic, or Dristan. Again, you can get up to 4,000 attack pretty close, but again, it is a warrior monster, so again, all of our noble arm equip cards, except for Gwen, they're going to be able to be just fine for Zubava General as well. So it's pretty interesting synergy. We're also playing one Sacred Noble Knight King of Custinian. Don't know how to say that. So this is really nice just because it pretty much bounces back monsters and other cards equal to the amount of materials that you can detach. So again, putting them back to the hand is honestly sometimes a better call than destruction, so they don't have any float effects. And if he gets destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can special summon 1 Xyz Noble Knight monster from your extra deck and attach this card to that as a material. So again, the fact that he just pushes out more Noble Knights is really nice. And considering the fact that they are treated as an Xyz summon, you can then use their effects to be able to recur more value from your graveyard of your equip. So it is really nice that this support was added to Duel Links not too long ago. We're also playing one Diamond Dyer, just, again, rank 4 generic engine. It kind of works. We could just pop 1 for 1. It's not the most productive way how to do things, but in the event when you're pushed against the wall and you have no equips, it works fine. I never really go into it, to be honest. And, of course, 150 Black Ship Accord. Again, I don't think I've won in this, like, once. It just doesn't work out. But, again, it is an option. You can always switch it out for Gaga Cowboy, but again, we just don't do that. But yeah, this is, and the ability that we are playing is Balance, as you can tell up here. Again, Balance is really nice just because it allows us to make sure that we can draw into our monsters and equips as much as possible. Plus, having a trap to set such as Karma Cut and Fiendish Chain after you open up with something like this, it feels pretty dang good, man. It feels pretty good because we're in a very, very secure state. But that is enough of the deck profile portion of itself. If you do like Noble Knights or just have a different build, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the deck itself. Again, this is MetallicTCG signing off. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I appreciate you all.